Okay. So, Arun, we have Devashish on the call. So I report to him, and he is our Chief Business Officer. Devashish, Arun has been shortlisted from my end for, lead recruiter kind of role. Yes.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Arun, for joining. So, I just happened to connect with Pooja sometime back. So I think, you pretty much doing an important role in your past career for the recruitment side, right? So can you just give me a, glimpse of it? Just give me a brief synopsis, right? How you started and what type of role you were handling, Arun?
Yeah. My last company, HFCL, so there I am part of C2H hiring from Talent Pool. So I'm taking care of 8 recruiters. In that, 3 recruiters actively working for my HFCL account. Other 5 recruiters, we have other customers. So it's a Punjab-based recruitment company, and HFCL, it's a Gurgaon-based product company. We have fiber optical cables, connectors in embedded division and IT division. Uh,
HFCL, if I'm not wrong, HFCL is that Himachal
yeah,
Futuristic, that company, right? That
yeah. Himachal
yeah, yeah,
Futuristic
once
Communication.
owned by that
Yeah,
minister. Okay, got
yeah,
it.
minister. So, yeah. We have almost like a BSNL project, Vodafone project, and a defense project, guns manufacturing of few product for our India division. So I'm taking care of talent acquisition for contract to hire. So my monthly target is to close 5 to 8 joiners and daily submission, resume submission, including my team. We have 10 active requirements. In that, every requirements 2 to 4 resumes submit. So I actively interacting with the clients, stakeholders, interview panels, L1, L2 panels. That was my role in my recent company. So I did my engineering. So I'm very good understanding I was having in terms of IT technologies,
Mm.
both yeah, electronics and software application sector.
Okay, okay.
Previous company I was working for Capgemini and Robert Bosch. There also it was
Mhm.
a C2H role. Through Class 80 payroll, I was deploying engineers for Robert Bosch. So it's a German-based manufacturing company. We have a embedded division R&D office in Bangalore. I was taking care of Class 80 hiring for Bosch.
Okay. And you are basically payroll of Capgemini, right? You are working in
No.
Capgemini.
Capgemini, I was payroll of Quiz Corp, and Capgemini recent was the customer in Prestige Tech for Bangalore. So there,
Okay,
IT requirements I was handling for other customers.
okay, okay. So what I understood, Arun, across your career, you mostly work for clients, right? Basically for clients' IT demands, right? Situation roles.
Yeah, situation. Same.
Okay, okay, okay. So if I ask you, right, Arun, a question like, do you know what is a normally the C2H is called more of the you can call it different names, right? Sometimes we call C2H, sometimes we call TNM, sometimes we call stuffing, the pure stuffing roles, right? Whatever. So basically, you deploy resources for a contract period to the customer, right?
Correct.
Whatever needed.
Correct.
Do you know what is the difference between this TNM business and managed service business?
Yes.
Okay, what is the difference?
So managed services, HFCL also have a division of managed service, where service providers particular to the customer, we provide service providers. For example, desktop support engineer will go and work in the client side, and a technical support customer support engineer will work in our payroll company. So there are managed service for we provide IT infrastructure as a service, so application as a service. This all comes under managed services. Particular administrators level, network side or desktop side, system admins, they will be working as a managed services.
I got it. So managed services is not only for infrastructure, for anything. Like so, there is a managed service is a category of servicing a client in a separate way, while C2H or TNM is a different way of managing client, right? So basically, it's the difference between the way you hire or give a outsourcing to the client, right? So that's how it is. So, do you know what is the main the river, that who has the control in managed services, who has the control in C2H for a delivery. Do you know that?
Yeah. So example, if I talk about a few companies, Adico, Collabra, they do managed services and C2H for customers.
Mm,
That was manpower.
mm,
I mean like
mm.
resource recruitment only. The few companies which
Right.
provide Salesforce, they do
Ah,
ODC, internal ODC also and managed service also.
okay. 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 Fair enough. Okay. So tell me some of the challenge, Arun. You have been into the industry, right, as a recruiter, and you pretty much worked on the IT recruiting. So different roles, different technology tracks you might have seen, right? Software. When I saw software, it is application development, application maintenance, testing, infrastructure, cloud, cyber security. You might have seen different roles, right? Nowadays, as you mentioned, Salesforce, like, those are called SaaS platforms, right?
Correct.
Enterprise applications like SAP, Salesforce, everything. So what is the current challenge that as a recruiter or as a recruitment company or any IT company is facing? What do you think? What is your idea?
So every day we get different demands and different type of candidates being tracked. And here our recruitment challenge is to understand the demands, the hiring needs from the client or from the hiring manager. So even junior recruiters and the intern sourcers, they need to evaluate all the resumes in terms of job description. They have to understand and share the JD with the candidate and get the concurrency for the client. So there are different criteria in recruitment, which is not particularly challenge, but which is we take it as a challenge and do the task.
Or any particular technology role? Can you mention me, like, maybe in your last 2 to 3 years, right? Can you tell me that some of the challenge that you faced? Okay, for client, this particular role I was not able to fill up due to this. Anything? I just wanted to hear.
So it was a competitive industry. Now the market is like all in terms of CTC, the companies which
Ah,
offer foreign-based companies, they offer
mm,
ICTC. If I talk
mm.
about leading companies in chip manufacturing, Qualcomm, Intel, so they
Right.
offer for a particular semiconductor engineer or VLSI engineer for 3 years to 35 to 40 lakh for IIT and IT graduates, which we Indian-based company we don't have much budget for them. There are competitives and competitive markets where we may lose the candidate. Even candidate prefer to work in abroad-based companies like German-based, US-based.
Mm,
Yeah. So they give priority to the company and the technology and also
mm,
CTC. So there are a lot of challenges where I face. But when I am
mm,
working for a leadership level, no, so even IIT and NIT graduates they fall under 35 to 40 lakh budget.
mm,
Even 15-year experience, 20-year experience candidates. So they understand the company demand and the requirement, because for senior level getting work from Intel or Qualcomm it's very hard. Even juniors are getting very easily, but seniors are not. But for them, they
mm, mm.
provide high priority and they provide high uh, number of joiners. I provide high number of joiners from the 15-year experience, 18-year experience seniors for within the same budget. So
Mm, mm,
yeah.
mm. I know, I know. So, which industry you have mostly covered, Arun, in your career? Like functional industry, functional segment, I'm asking, right? If I ask you, right,
Manufacturing.
a technology company or semiconductor or BFSI or typical IT service company, what type of clients mostly you handled?
Mostly I handle Capgemini, Robert Bosch, HFCL. All these three companies, Mavenir system, all these companies comes under in the same criteria. Either they developed their product in terms of 4G, 5G division, and they have their chip level, motherboard level
Mm,
engineers, semiconductor engineers, design engineers,
correct, correct,
developers. Yeah, I focus
correct.
particularly.
I saw that. I saw that because HFCL is a telecom
Correct.
company.
Yeah.
Robert Bosch is an engineering semiconductor kind of, engineering appliances. Yeah, I got it. Hmm. Okay. And You talk about market intelligence, right? Market intelligence. Sometimes what happens if we get a new requirement, we try to get a market intelligence, right? What are the people's available, see the skill set. Have you ever done that? Normally, do you do that exercise?
Yes. Um, uh,
Okay.
yeah, on an average, every day I do market intelligence for particular technology and skill and the company client. So I understand the demand of their market and their budget range and all. Using ChatGPT, Naukri, LinkedIn, I do for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Okay, uh, good. Pujab, you wanted to ask something?
Uh, Nothing much, Devashish. I think I have taken all the itself.
Okay.
Okay, so Arun, and I would like to ask you one question. So, since you told me that, I think I have, forgot to ask this question in the first round. So when you handle a team, right? So you will be also involved in sourcing because you also have your own target, which has
Yes.
been set. Also, you will have to see whether your team is working or not, or whether your team is doing a proper submissions or not. So it will involve a lot of effort, like, and time from your end, also for the team, right? So how do you able to manage? I mean, you do your sourcing, you do the handling of the team, you need to screen the profile. So how do you manage your time, is my question.
Yeah. Um, so here individually, when I start sourcing the profiles, those demands, I may take time to give it to my recruiters because when it's high priority demand, which I share it to the recruiters who is already working, I will not source because of duplicate profiles, which I'll be sourcing those particular demand. I'll be having my own database. So different type of skill set was there, combination of that for to reduce the duplicate profiles. So I was taking care of my own sourcing and team sourcing. If team was struggling somewhere to understand the JD, I get a scrum call with hiring head and schedule and get to know what team of challenges they were facing and if any skill which is challenging, that skill I will start sourcing for myself.
Okay. So, in your, I mean, current company, what was the submission target for each recruiters?
3 resumes every day.
So, out of three, you were able to make the onboardings and selections, or basis on the requirement, the submissions would increase or decrease.
Yeah, based on the requirements, the submissions would increase.
Okay. So, but there is no specific target as such in terms of submissions. Right. Okay. It is because since you are maybe on site with a client, so maybe you will have a lot of chances in terms of getting the interviews and everything more comparatively, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. So I think I'm good. I think you have already told that you're comfortable working 3 days in a week, and you are flexible with the location. Any other questions, Arun?
I'm clear, Usha, about the topic.
Okay. So let me just we'll just have a discussion, Arun, and we will give our final decision in some time. So I will, personally connect with you for the update. Okay. So if everything goes well, maybe I'll come back and I will maybe require few of your details and everything. But we'll see. I'll just have a discussion with Debashish and we will confirm shortly. But we need some time since we are interviewing few more people as well. So just wait for your response until at least for 2 to 3 days. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arun, for your time.
Thank
You
you,
can
Arun. Thank you
drop
very
off. Thank
much.
you. Thank you, Devashish. Yeah.
Thank you.